All right. Well, thank you everyone for coming to this Twitter Spaces. As you can tell, it's a bit new and still working out the bugs. But I'm really excited to talk with you guys about Hermes and what we've done and what we're planning to do. A little bit about our project is we're originally launched on the Polygon blockchain as a DeFi farming project with our token Iris. This token also serves as the governance token for our platform. And so after that launch and subsequent farming, we sort of distributed all of the governance tokens and then have since moved on to develop a layer two solution. And this is sort of where Harmony comes in. So to us, when we reviewed sort of like the state of DeFi across different blockchains, we identified Harmony as somewhere that really was lacking like a strong DeFi presence. And so we have sort of developed our new technologies, including vaults and a bank system. And we're gearing up here to launch it on Harmony in probably less than 2 weeks.
That is awesome, guys. And can you tell us what what other chains are you guys on? And sort of you touched a little bit on what drove you to Harmony. Anything that you've observed about the Harmony community? We just had day one, the Harmony conference, which kicked off recently in San Francisco. Unfortunately, we were not able to attend. What's been your experience like so far, especially as you compare it to maybe other chains that you guys are already on?
So definitely one thing that was noticeable for me when we started using Harmony was just how quick it was. The transaction time is actually really crazy and essentially free with how efficient and fast the system is. So we really like that. And as far as the community goes, we were able to connect really easily. Everyone who we talked to was open for collaboration, and including you guys, and we appreciate that. So we've partnered with a couple different platforms. I'm not exactly allowed to reveal yet, but as you guys might know, if you check our documentation, there's some really big partnerships that we've already made on the Harmony platform.
Very cool. And tell us a little bit. Again, you touched on it in your introduction, but tell us a little bit more about what you guys are building, and kind of why you think it's sort of I guess better than what's out there. It's been amazing from what we've seen so far, but we'd love to hear it from your point of view.
Yeah, that's a great question. So the two major features that sort of separates us from other DeFi projects is our bank system and our vault system. So like other DeFi projects, we have both single staking, so a single token pools, which allow you to accumulate our reward token, which is going to be Plutus. And that those single stake pools don't have any impermanent loss, so you don't have to worry about that. We also will be offering farms, which are a LP staking system that rewards not only the LP fees, but also our reward token, the Plutus token on top of that. And what you can do with this Plutus token is feed it into our new innovation, which is the bank system. So Plutus is taxed at a rate of 3% on transactions, and 2%, 2/3 of that tax will be redirected to all Plutus holders through the bank. So when you go and you use our bank, you can deposit Plutus and then earn stablecoin rewards or other partner token rewards through that system. So the way that it actually works is different partners or different tokens, we set up an actual system where you can enroll in that token. So for Plutus, it's going to be DAI, the stable coin. So when you deposit Plutus, you return DAI, and you can immediately harvest that. To make it a little more interesting, we've added a compounding function. So say you're looking to increase your stake in Plutus and increase the rate of your rewards. You can actually compound this within the bank. And what that does is it gives you an extra 5%. So you get essentially 105% of that investment when you compound. And it also gives you a lottery ticket. So a portion of the bank's earning is set aside as a lottery system. And after, I think it's a daily automatic draw, there's a lottery winner that is paid out this lottery. So it benefits everyone when you stake Plutus in the bank because it is burned, is removed from circulation permanently. And that's sort of how we're taking and providing stable returns to our investors. And I should mention that this is something that we want to continue funding through all of our projects on Harmony. So the next tokens that we do have, we're also looking for to integrate them with our bank system so we can have sort of this stable returns over time.
That's amazing, and you know, it sounds like a kind of not insignificant amount of kind of well, quite sophisticated, if you will, as a sort of a DeFi protocol. Can you give us a little bit of insight into kind of like what it's taken to build the protocol, what it takes to actually port it to Harmony One?
Yeah, I will say it's probably a little more difficult to develop on Harmony. I've been working with our lead developer on this project and our front end developer as well. And some of the tools, the Harmony Explorer could be probably improved. But as far as the actual process, we've taken a step back and really tried to focus on quality control with this launch. There were a few things in previous projects that we weren't happy with how they turned out, but we have subsequently fixed those problems, and we've actually worked on trying to build in an auto compounder into the bank as well. So it is more stable and it doesn't require it's more of a technical detail, but we've made it a little more robust there.
That's awesome, and you know, I think there's a lot of people who are kind of wishing for a more better version of Harmony Explorer, hopefully in the offing soon. Tell us a little bit about, you know, it's kind of fascinating. Tell us a bit more about kind of how you see your vision for Hermes and Plutus, and sort of where you see this kind of going over the next few years.
Yeah, so as detailed in our white paper, which is available on our Discord, I should also mention that we are also running a giveaway as part of this Twitter Spaces event. So if you join our Discord and react in the promotions channel to that message, you're entered to win one of our NFTs on the Polygon blockchain. As far as our vision for the future, we're really interested in developing new DeFi systems. Some of the things that we've seen, we like to think of it as there is stable but boring and cheap knockoffs. Those are sort of the two largest categories of DeFi that we see. And a lot of this comes from people rapidly cloning and just going wild with these clones of either exchanges or DeFi projects. So one of the reasons why we want to innovate this is it's a little stale right now, and we think that our bank system is one thing that can improve the DeFi ecosystem.
Very cool, and you know, and that reward is you know, worth checking out. We've already got people in the Harmonape chat, kind of signaling that your DeFi rewards are pretty awesome. Very cool. So tell us a little bit as well. Kind of, you know, you said you're kind of looking to launch in 2 weeks. Can people expect to sort of like see a bit more about that? Like when you know, will we see a bit more information on kind of the Harmony launch coming out in the next week or two? I'm guessing.
Absolutely. So we are actually have a full test suite that includes our front end and back end, where we are extensively testing all the features of our website as well as all of the features of our contracts. And we want to make sure that everything is ready for launch. That being said, we've also been working very hard to secure partnerships within the Harmony ecosystem. And we have a laid out system where we have a small pre-sale for dedicated investors that comes with a very nice 30% price benefit to the Plutus token before launch. And then we've also designed the emissions schedule such that there is a benefit for early investors. So we have a reduced deposit fee during the hours leading up to the start of farming. And then we have a really nice boost at the start of farming where there's higher emissions, which then reduces and sort of promotes deflation of the token.
Awesome. I think that's a little bit of alpha dropping right there. We're going to be keeping a close eye on the launch. Awesome. Is there anything else you guys wanted to tell us about Hermes? I'd love to know, by the way, just where the kind of names came from. But also anything else you wanted to kind of tell us about Hermes that maybe you haven't been able to touch on yet.
Yeah, so we have some Greco-Roman inspiration with the names of our tokens. The pre-sale token for the Iris was called Phoenix, and then Iris itself is another sort of Greek-Roman god. And Hermes is sort of the messenger of the gods, right? He's very quick, he's fast, and that's one of our mottos is fast, transparent, and safe. We take pride in communicating with our community exactly what we are doing and where we are taking them. As far as Plutus goes, it's actually the god of wealth. So it seemed fitting for a bank system to name it after the god of wealth as an inspiration.
That is, I love that. I love the kind of the story behind those names, and sounds like particularly with there's a lot of kind of read across to Harmony, given how fast and kind of transparent it is as well. Very cool. If there's nothing else, I might actually ask my co-founder, Abraham Lincoln, to tell us a little bit about what we've got in store for Harmonape.
Absolutely. I just want to say thank you guys for having me on, and feel free to connect with us at our website, which is hermesdefi.io. There you can find links to our Discord, which is currently running this giveaway at the time. We have exciting features coming up on our roadmap, and we'd love to have you there.
Yeah, that's awesome, and thank you so much for joining us as well. It's really amazing to see. Really amazing to see kind of new protocols joining Harmony. We're massive bulls in it, as you might imagine. It's really clear listening to you guys speak the amount of kind of work and effort that's gone into building quite a unique project that's now coming to Harmony. So really excited to kind of welcome you guys to the ecosystem.
Thanks.
Awesome. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time now talking about Harmonape. For those who don't know, maybe if there's people who've come across from the Hermes Discord, we are a community crypto project on the Harmony One ecosystem. We have a deflationary token, ecosystem token called Ape, listed on MochiSwap and Viperswap. We've got a bunch of NFTs coming up soon too. You can kind of see what they look like on harmonape.com. And a whole bunch of other stuff in the pipeline as well that I guess we won't bore you with. I will say there is something which is coming up pretty soon. Christmas is very much in the air, and we've got a little bit of an announcement to make. So, Abraham, is there something you wanted to tell our listeners?
Yeah, sure. So, look, we were blown away when we launched Harmonape of just how engaged the community were, how incredible you guys all are of just being just part of that ape family that that we dreamed of building in maybe in months and in months time, not in weeks. And so what we've decided to do is partner with some of the best projects on Harmony, and we're going to do a Christmas raffle. So our incredible NFT designer Caesar has designed some incredible raffle tickets, and Aldo, our dev, has made an NFT raffle, which you're all invited to do, and it's all for charity. So it's gonna be hooked up to a multi-sigs wallet, all going to charity. It's $10 a ticket. We've got 750 available, and we're gonna ask the community and Hermes, if you'd like to, we will ask your community as well, of which charities we want to donate that money to. So it's live on testnet now, and we're going to be launching probably the raffle in about a week's time. And we have partnered with some incredible projects from, so incredible projects across the Harmony ecosystem, and some validators and some community artists where you can win some of their NFTs, their tokens, some one tokens, and of course, some Harmonape NFTs, including an ultra rare one. So we are hoping to just raise a load of money for charity, $10 a ticket, and give you guys a chance to win 5 Harmonape NFTs, but also some incredible NFTs, merchandise, and tokens from the rest of the Harmony community. So we just wanted to announce that now, and you guys are the first to hear.
Wow, that's awesome. I love the fact that sort of giving back through a charity. That's really admirable. I know I'll be getting a ticket.
That's really good to hear. And look, honestly, I just wanted to double down on a couple of things that Abraham said. We would really be nowhere without the community. This genuinely is a kind of community-owned crypto project. We've been really amazed at the response of the Harmony community, and Hermes, we expect or kind of hope that you'll see the same as well as you kind of make your way into the ecosystem. So I guess if there's nothing more to kind of say, I just wanted to thank you all for joining us. We'll be keeping a close eye on your website, Hermes, and looking forward to your launch. Keep an eye out on ours for a bit more on the Christmas raffle. We've got a Discord and a Telegram up as well. So feel free to join that. We've got an active and engaged community. So yeah, thank you all for joining. And
should we just have just a 5 minutes on our metaverse chat, Hermes? Let's just have a few minutes as we're running a little bit late, and we can maybe run another one of these next week.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you guys want to kick off?
I guess I'm really interested in what your vision for the metaverse entails. As I've seen it right now, there's a few projects that are just now starting to branch into this space. And I guess what would be your dream sort of implementation of this? What would your final goal look like?
So yeah, I'm going to pass over to Neil Apestrong, who I think you can probably pass on our vision of the metaverse.
Yeah, look, we've got a couple of things kind of already in play, right? So the development efforts are kind of ongoing. This is a not a short-term roadmap, especially with the game. We only launched, I think, about 3 to 4 weeks ago. So what we do know for a fact is that the deflationary token Ape is going to underpin the game. There will be a kind of direct correlation between Ape holders and a way to kind of monetize and building on the play to earn model that's seen a lot of attention, I guess, over the last kind of few months with Axie Infinity and a whole bunch of others. We think there's a lot of opportunity to kind of learn from that. The NFTs, which we are launching as well, we likely to launch them in early January. Those are going to serve as character tokens for the metaverse. So there's more information on this in a Medium post, but in a nutshell, those are going to be basically kind of a Gen Zero character tokens. There will only be 5,000 of them minted, and only 5,000 of them available. You won't be able to kind of create any more of them. There'll be a host of other characters that you can sort of engage with in the game, but only 5,000 Gen Zero. And then we're looking to build a jungle metaverse. So there's a lot we think that we can learn from. You look at, and I think Harmony's been an absolute leader in this space. If you look at DeFi Kingdoms, and many of you will be familiar with it, their token is Jewel. It's really amazing to see how they've being able to bring DeFi and games really together in a entirely novel way. They're beginning to now expand into other blockchains as well. So we think there's a real opportunity to kind of build something which leans into very much what we're seeing in on other chains, like with Axie Infinity, a whole host of other a whole host of others there as well. Looking at the play to earn a theme, but also closer to home, looking at what DeFi kingdoms have been able to do. Looking to build on that and create something which is quite unique.
I love sort of the uniqueness that is available with these different sort of metaverse characters. I have a spicy question. Do you think you'll ever make NFTs that are not ape related?
That is spicy. I think. Let me tell you this. I think in the first 5,000 of which are going to drop, will be ape related. But as we look at how the game is going to develop over time, it is going to embrace the entire jungle.
Okay, jungles are very diverse. There's plenty of options out there, so that's pretty cool. For the sort of generations, you've mentioned that there's going to be the 5,000 apes, and I think you have been very conservative with their distribution. So I'm interested to see how this compares to the expanded metaverse as you guys continue to develop and grow this.
Likewise. I think one thing I will say, you look at kind of how the space has changed in the last 6 to 12 months. I mean, personally, I've been here since 2013. It really still feels like it's day zero. There's so much innovation happening, so much cool shit going on. It really feels like we are, the Rubicon's been crossed. The inflection point sort of behind us. I'm really looking forward to then kind of like building together with the community and alongside other sort of amazing projects such as yours.
Great. As far as sort of integration with other projects, other protocols, have you thought about sort of any of the mechanisms of the play to earn that you're looking to do? Obviously, the landscape changes very quickly, so it might be hard to nail down right now.
Yeah, I think it is at the moment a little bit hard for us to nail down. We are kind of basically a month into our roadmap. So we are kind of like looking to see what best practice looks like. Let me kind of come back to a couple of principles, which is you look at what play to earn and Web3 as a whole has been able to enable. Right now, so probably the kind of pithiest explanation of Web3 is it's kind of like if Web1 was read, Web2 is read write, Web3 is read write own. We think that there's a huge opportunity to kind of give people who are early to our protocol, who are early to the game, early to the community as well, a way to kind of create wealth, monetize their efforts, and kind of build, leverage the kind of time investment that they put in. So I think you probably have kind of picked up that we are early there, but we are looking to give back as much as possible to community members and take from there.
That's wonderful. I think part of the Harmony sort of goal, though, overall for the network is a $75 an hour basic income, and
it's really amazing to see, and there's all kinds of like business models as well, which are emerging kind of on top of that. So we're really kind of keen to lean into that and kind of see exactly what we can do.
Are there any other topics of the metaverse that you guys would like to discuss or share?
Look, I think we've done a lot of talking, Hermes and Harmonape. Is there anyone from the community, any of you guys listening, that has any thoughts or questions to Hermes or to Harmonape?
That's all right. Well, I know that we're always, all of our devs are active in our Discord server. So if you do have any questions about our protocol, anything within our white paper or anything within the documentation of the Plutus token, we'd be very happy to discuss that with you. And, we do take a lot of community feedback. So if you see an area of improvement that we can make, let's talk about it.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much. We can't wait to kind of like see you guys launch in a couple of weeks' time. Keep all eyes on our Christmas raffle coming up soon as well. And looking forward to kind of maybe doing another one of these soon. Abraham?
Yeah, that was great. And just on the Christmas raffle piece, so we our developer Aldo has been furiously working away just to get the mechanics of the NFT and the tech side right. So you're going to be minting an NFT raffle ticket unique to you. We're going to do a live YouTube stream where we're going to be pulling names out of a hat, or wallets out of a hat, if you will. And yeah, the idea, there's only 750 tickets. Then they're going to only be available at mint. And we have some incredible partnerships with the rest of the Harmony community. It's a small community. They've dug deep in their pockets to give some amazing raffle prizes. So we're probably going to be launching that early next week, and it will run for about a week, and we'll pull the draw on December the 23rd. All right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you, Hermes. It's been awesome. We'll do it again. Yeah, let's do something again in the next week or two.
Let's plan for next week. We'll figure out another way we can continue to talk.
Yeah, we could do this on your Discord. I know your Discord server is very active, and yeah. So why don't we do a Discord chat in the Hermes Discord, and we can bring our community to your community. Yeah, it's been awesome. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining.
Sounds great.
Thanks, Hermes. It's been great. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you all for listening. If you enjoyed this conversation, make sure to tune in next time where we talk to Harmonape hosted on our Discord server. There will be another giveaway associated. Stay tuned for more information about the launch of Plutus.